did 0.
Screw you. We're starting, and it's episode 1, not episode 0.1.
Alright, I'll do episode 0.99.
No. No. It's episode 1.
episode 0-1.
Dash 1. What does that even mean?
Episode -1.
You know what? I'm fine with that. We'll just be
Just
constantly
opens it
going.
up. We're regressing. Progression's going backwards.
Constantly growing in negative numbers.
I'm actually calling it episode -1.
All right, fine. You know what? I'm gonna call it -1 too. There we go. Welcome to -1.
Hold on.
What
I
do
have
you
to
mean?
give it an actual title this time.
What do you mean? Give it an actual title? It's called the
I have
SKULK.
to give it an actual title.
The SKULK
Ta-da.
Podcast -1.
There, bitch, I'm live with my picture again.
All right. No, you're not. Okay, now you are.
Yes, I am.
The Shulk dash episode dash 1. IDK, I really don't. It's still called the Shulk, by the way.
What?
The Shulk.
Where? It changed it.
No! Apparently it autocorrected again.
Where is my damn preview? Oh my
Welcome
god, they
back to the
changed
Shulk
all of
Podcast,
these.
everyone.
Shut the fuck up.
We should actually do an intro, though.
Welcome to bullshit. There's no progress. Oh my god. Why can't I... I can't get back to, like...
Welcome back to High School Musical 5.
Hold up.
The musicaling at high school.
Oh, they're up there. Why are they up there?
Why aren't they up there?
What the fucking shit? OBS, I'm about to fucking murder whoever designed you.
Yep. Obes. You mean Obes? It's pronounced Obes.
It's pronounced go fuck yourself?
It's pronounced Joe fuck you. Why do people want to call it a GIF? A GIF file?
Because it's a GIF. Fucking deal with
No,
it.
it's not a GIF. It's GIF.
Ta-da! It's corrected.
Ta-da! The Shulk.
I still don't know. I know. I fucking changed it.
No, it still says Shulk.
Refresh it.
I just did.
Refresh it again.
Alright. Still says Shulk.
Motherfucker.
GIF stands for Graphic Interchange Format. Graphic. The word doesn't even start with a J sound.
Guess who doesn't give a damn?
This guy. Well, I do, so screw you.
Ta-da! It's me. I don't give a fuck.
Wait, I need a...
I'm gonna go to Twitch.
Alright.
And it's going to show that I have changed the title.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Shulk Podcast.
No.
Episode...
It is not Monado time.
Episode -1, because we're regressing. It still says Shulk, by the way. Just refreshed it. It's still the same.
Motherfucker. No, it doesn't. It says SKULK.
No, it says Shulk.
On my Twitch, it says SKULK.
I am watching your stream. Okay, there it goes. Now it says Skull. Alright.
Fuck everybody. Alright.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the SKULK podcast. Okay. All right. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. You just didn't say anything for a bit. So, are you ready? Are you ready?
To kill myself? Yes.
Why? But why?
Reasons. I'm literally going into my Discord. I'm saying I'm live. I'm going to say, come watch my shit podcast.
Come listen to me shit in the bathroom.
Live with this clusterfuck I call a podcast.
Live with this bitch Pac over here. Which, those of you who don't know, is a meme of ours. So.
And you thought I was joking.
Hold on. Let me turn on text to speech so when it comes through.
I already sent it.
Ah, dang.
Which is annoying.
You spelled cluster chuck. You spelled it with an H.
Huh?
Look, you spelled it wrong. You spelled it with an H after the F.
What?
Made you look.
Stop this bullshit.
Get me off this crazy ride. Alright, are you ready? Uh-oh. Is he gone? Oh, there. What?
No, I'm still here.
Alright. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the SKULK podcast. I'm... Oh, actually, I shouldn't introduce it because it's your podcast. You introduce us.
Welcome to my clusterfuck.
No. You have to say, well, I'm your host.
This is the SKULK podcast. Of one because we're moving fucking backwards and not forwards.
You have to say, I'm your host and this is my co-host.
This is this bitch Paka.
Alright. Welcome to episode -1, everyone.
Oh yeah. I don't do good with introing things. I just turn my stream on and say, alright, there we go, we're in, let's go.
I was gonna do it, but it's your podcast, so I figured, alright, whatever.
It's our podcast, so you can do it too.
Well, you're the host and I'm the co-host. Alright. So, we thought that today, well, I thought that today we could go over our video game history and like how we got into video games and such, because that's kind of what we would talk about on this podcast a little bit. All right, I'll start.
Uh-huh.
Back in like, I don't know if it was preschool or elementary school. I think it was elementary school. Because it wasn't really a school. It was a Christian school where it was like, we've got all the grades here, we'll just do them all. So it was like whatever. But basically in the cafeteria, like down, because it was just a bunch of tables, down at one end was a table with video games on it, and one of them was an NES with the first Mario. So that's the first game I've ever played, was the Super Mario Bros. I believe it's called.
Mario
Yep.
Boilers.
And then there was also that like impossible uh
Get good. What do you mean get good?
what do you mean get good? I just said that I played Mario. How does that mean that I have to
No,
get
my
good?
chat.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking. Like what does that have to do with anything? Anyways. Do you know that impossible Star Wars game, that like side-scrolling Star Wars game?
No.
Oh, okay. It's really impossible, but it's a lot of fun too if you know how to play it. You basically play as Luke and you've got a blaster, and that's the only good weapon. Oh, that was to the intro. Oh, we have to get good at intros, apparently.
I'll do things how I want to do them. I'm sporadic and abstract. You can't hold me back. Do things my own way. I don't need a
um,
big fancy intro because then that just makes me fake.
there's one other video game that was there. It was like you sit on this thing and you pedal it, and it basically looks like Tron bikes, but you're leaning back and you're like going through this world, and you can actually like steer it by like leaning left and right. It's really interesting because it's not like an arcade box game. It was actually like an actual workout like system thing that, but it actually had like really interesting games on it where you would race, because there was two of them, so you could race people, but there was also AI in it too, and you would go over ski lifts and you would do jumps, because there was snow environments, but then there was also other environments too. I don't know. It's just such a cool and interesting game, and I've never been able to figure out what it was. So I've tried like looking up online to find it.
Hmm.
But yeah, those are basically the first three video games I've ever played, and I didn't touch video games until I think middle school or high school. I think middle school. Um, my family decided to get a GameCube, and we got Mario Party 8. Um, we got Lego Star Wars 1 and 2, which is basically episodes 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, and 6. So basically, Star Wars Episode 3 had came out at that point. Um, and we played that, and basically, we weren't allowed to play it unless we played it as a family. Like, it was supposed to be like a family bonding thing. Like, that was how we would get closer, basically. I don't know. It was interesting and whatnot. But basically, my parents decided that they would own the console, and if we wanted, we could purchase games, and that's basically how it worked. And we had it upstairs in the hallway, like right in front of my sister's room. There was just a TV right outside her door, just kind of tucked into a corner, and we would put the GameCube on that and try to play games and such. And it wasn't until later that I don't know if it was. I believe I bought a PlayStation 2. No, I think my dad got a PlayStation 2, and because we wanted to play other Lego games on it. But I got a Bionicle game, and that was a lot of fun. Oh, I remember the reason why we got it. Because we wanted to play Dance Dance Revolution, and that only plays on
Dance.
PlayStation, not GameCube. Because we played that at school during gym, and that was a lot of fun. And my sister wanted to get that. Plus, my mom wanted to work out, basically. Uh, so that's what we did. We got that. We got Dance Dance Revolution. Let's see. I have it right here. Extreme. Dance Dance Revolution Extreme. And then we also got High School Musical 2? Is it 2? No, High School Musical 3. Senior Year Dance. Disney. I have it right here as well. We played that like briefly, like maybe a day. It was not very good, to say the least. Um, and I mean, I'm not going to go through the entire list of like all the games that we have, but I think it's interesting to say that most of my game experience has been like off console, because I really wasn't into console games. I mean, we played GameCube for a while, but it wasn't until high school that I really got into. Well, I got my laptop, and so I got into games that way, and I pretty much became a PC gamer for several years because I just didn't really play console, and I didn't feel like the GameCube was a console. I mean, it is clearly, but it felt like something different. Like I wasn't a PlayStation or an Xbox person that played like all the popular games. I obviously played like really old games and whatnot. Uh, I played Sonic 3D Blast. Um, I played like all the really good sequels in a series. I played Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Um, Basically, if you just think of any like popular series, I played like the best sequel in that series. I played Super Mario Sunshine. Um, let's see, I played Kirby Superstar Ultra. Um, I don't know. Oh, my first Pokemon game was Emerald. So, and I actually played that on an emulator on my PC, and then later bought it because I really wanted it. How young are you guys? Um, I don't know. Do we want to tell them, Michael?
I'm 22.
You're older than me? No, wait. I'm 23. What am I talking about? Sorry, I still thought I was 21 for some reason because I'm like, I was 22 and now I'm an odd number. I don't know. I guess I'm used to telling people I was 21. Nobody asks about my age.
I
Basically
don't
went
know.
through two. Actually, I go through all of my birthdays, like, without care. Like, we don't celebrate or whatever. Um, I just remember I played, like, I think the first games that I tried were like racing games, like simple, not like flash games, but like, oh, Unity games. I download like really simple Unity games to play. You do not care, do you?
If if you have not had cool math games in your childhood, you didn't have a childhood.
Cool math games? What do you mean by cool math games?
Cool math games.
I remember
It's a
in.
website.
Oh, that's a thing? Okay, let me look that up.
Yeah.
Cool math games. Let's. Let me just go to the
I don't
site.
know if I ever played Doom.
Oh, I have not. I have not seen this.
You've never seen cool math games?
No. I mean, this was
Wow.
about the time when I got onto PC games. This was about the time that Minecraft was really kicking it off, and surprisingly, it's actually kicking off again right now.
Yeah, it is.
And oh, what was the other Happy Wheels? Happy Wheels was also popular at the time. Um, so I started with like simple download games, and then I started looking into online games. And the first one that I actually liked and got into was Vindictus. It's a very good game. I highly suggest anybody likes online fighting games or whatever, go look at that. Um, but I remember that I would go to bed at like 8 or something because I was like young enough that I'm like, oh, I still need sleep. But I would like play under the covers basically for like 2 hours or so before I actually got really tired. Um,
The hell's
So,
a Sidewinder?
so my parents didn't know. Um,
Quake. Haven't played that either.
and then I remember because my parents didn't want me to play online games, and they didn't want me to play violent games. And I remember because when Lego Universe came out in like 2000, when did Lego Universe come out? Hold on, like Universe launch. 2010. And it closed 2 years later. It was really sad. It was really good too. Um, but basically, my parents were like really sketch about me joining because like, oh, you'll be meeting with people, you'll be fighting, you'll be like, they'll people will be yelling. I'm like, all right. First of all, parents, I've been online, so I know what that's like. Also, second of all, it's Lego universe, all right? You just playing with Lego people. Only people that are interested in Lego are going to be on there. So, like seriously, who do you think is going to be on there? And then I told them that there's like an age gate and there's like chat filters and whatnot. And they're like, okay, then let me play. And honestly, that was the best online experience I've ever had with playing Lego Universe. It was just, it was so fun.
Legos.
Youngins with your parents. Oh,
My parents could give two shits.
well, before that, basically all we had was like DOS games that my parents played on the PC, and I just watched because I wasn't really into them. But I remember going to the library once and played like, I don't know. It was like a game based off of a book about monsters, and you have to go find socks and feed the socks to the monster or something. Uh, yeah, I yeah, that was literally nothing. Fresh meat.
What?
Yeah, so I don't consider myself a console user at all because I've only ever played PC games for like 10 years in a row. Because I really wanted to get into PC games because I'm like, I heard about Minecraft. I'm like, oh, Minecraft's so cool. I don't know anything about it. I like did so much research about Minecraft because I couldn't afford it. And I also didn't have a PC yet or whatever. So I was just like really into it and wanted to learn about it. So by the time that I actually started playing Minecraft, I basically knew what to do. Kind of boring, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be.
yeah. My first shooter was actually on the console. It was Star Wars Battlefront 2, and then I played 1.
To
Didn't
understand it. What?
Star Wars Battlefront?
No, I don't get what they're saying.
Too young to understand the butcher? Fresh meat? What is this guy talking about? Who is this?
I have no. It's somebody that constantly comes on my channel.
Get him out of here.
No,
No. My
but
one viewer.
I don't.
Hey, at least you have
I don't.
viewers.
I don't understand what the hell.
What he's talking about or I'm talking about?
What he's talking about. I don't know.
Yeah. So, well, I used to be into racing games, but it's hard to find good racing games now. And so I moved on to puzzle games, and those, I don't know, cost money and then don't
Again,
last very long.
another game I haven't played.
Diablo. No,
I'm
nobody
bold of you to assume I've played all of these games.
nobody plays Diablo, okay? People only know references.
I don't know a damn thing about Diablo
Yeah, it's fine. You don't need to.
other than it's a game and it exists, and I could
Basically,
care less.
it's about like hell demons and whatnot. You like it's basically a
I
top
know it's on the Switch.
it's a top-down game, and you basically go explore and stuff, and
Nice.
I don't know how to describe it, but it's also
I know what it's like. I just don't care for it.
okay.
Never liked it. Never liked games like that.
Yeah. The only game that I did like that was like that was Path of Exile, and I'm not exactly sure why I liked that. I think it just felt good. The combat felt good for some reason. I think like with the animations and the sound and whatnot, it was just really on point. Like it was done very well because it literally wasn't that like concept wise. Like it wasn't different than like any other game like that. I think it just played well because I just wasn't interested in it at all, so to speak.
Mm.
Because you basically go on this track and they give you the weapons, and so like every character is exactly the same. It's really annoying, but because you can't like find you basically find the same stuff and enemies don't drop anything, so you all have the same equipment. It's really annoying. Anywho, I've never really been
Oh,
into shooters, but I don't know. I guess I like games that not necessarily are driven by story but have good stories that like pull you in. I like not visual novels, but oh, how to describe it? Because a video game is more than just it's not just a movie. You're actually like experience it. It's an experience. That's what it is. It's a virtual experience where you can do things and see and learn ways that you normally wouldn't be able to do. You get to be this character and go out and do stuff. And maybe that's why they make the character plain so you can put yourself in this situation, or sometimes the character can be very prominent and interesting and you want to learn about them and help them or whatever. Like the Tomb Raider. I really like that one. That's a good story and it draws you in and feels good, plays nice, and it just makes sense and you get taken along on this journey and it's good. It's well done. Um, do you have any questions or do you want to go, so to speak?
what?
Do you want to ask any questions about me in the games that I've played?
I don't really have any.
All right. Do you want to go through your backstory?
Um, well, the first thing I remember getting was a Game Boy Advance.
Hmm.
I think I told you this one though. It's God, the Game Boy Advance SP just came out. I was like 7, and my dad came to visit me when I lived with my mom for like winter break. And he's like, I'm staying in a hotel for 2 weeks, so you can come stay with me for 2 weeks. We're gonna do stuff.
Cool.
I did that, and we went to the mall. And the mall had, you know how they have those machines, just like,
Yeah.
oh, you can win this thing out of the machine, and it's this hard as hell. Everybody swears it's rigged game.
Yeah.
I won the game, and I really shouldn't have been able to. And this thing had just came out, so it was like $100,
Oh.
and I got it for $5.
Well then.
I immediately, I just like, I won it out of the machine. I walked up to my dad with the box, when the game stopped now. I just won this. I need games for it. So, funny enough, The very first game I ended up getting for that was, I think, Sonic Advance 2.
Oh.
And before this point, I had no idea what Sonic was
Oh.
at all. All I saw was the artwork of the logo on the cart thing, and I was like, "What's this game?" And
What's this?
I was like, "Oh, it's a platformer, and you do stuff like this." And I was like, "Oh, that sounds cool. I'll buy it."
I'm very much the opposite. I always learned
And then,
about stuff before I ever got it.
well, I was 7.
Oh, wow. That's really early. I guess I didn't learn about Mario. I just saw it and watched it.
Mm, so I got that, took it home, played it in the car. I hated it
Oh,
at first.
no.
I hated it at first
Oh.
because Sonic Advance is like the second one. It's got this boss. The second boss shoots bombs, and it's a tank. And the bombs were like angled, and I sucked at it.
Oh.
I could not dodge these damn bombs. I was like, man, I can't beat this boss. This game sucks. And I kept playing it more and more and more, and then I finally beat it, and I was like, this game's pretty fun. Then I learned there was more Sonic games, so we got more of them. And then I got a GameCube for Christmas, so that was pretty cool. I think my grandmother got me my GameCube.
Good old Gran.
That's what I call my grandmother. I call her Gran.
Okay.
Um,
You know what I call my
but
grandmother?
then that's when I got like Sonic Riders and Mario Sunshine and F-Zero and all the good ones. Star Fox Adventures. I got that game and I for months. It was so good. I can't believe people hate that game just because it's like Zelda.
What game?
Star Fox Adventures.
What? How is Star
Yeah,
Fox Adventures like Zelda? Because you walk around
that
and
is. They
discover
say it's
stuff?
just fucking Zelda with Star Fox. And I'm like, well, this game's amazing. What?
What's
It's
your game?
fantastic. I think it's an amazing game. One of my favorite games. Um, then I don't know when it happened, but I know the next thing that happened after that was my mom bought herself a PS2 because my mom was also into games, and she started playing like the Final Fantasy games and Kingdom Hearts and
Mm,
Dark Cloud 2. Then I started playing those because they looked really fun. Yes, I'm sure I'm not a furry just because I like a Star Fox brand game.
are you
You
sure
know,
you are not
a
a furry?
brand that a lot of people like from Nintendo and is well respected. Yeah, totally makes you a furry. Got it.
Yeah, that's not the reason why you're a furry. There's plenty of other reasons.
No,
No.
but Dark Cloud 2 is probably my favorite game
Oh,
of all time. Like,
I don't know what that is.
it's an RPG, and it's kind of like you go through dungeons that are randomly generated, but you also have to rebuild the towns, and it's really interesting. They base Sims with an RPG
Huh.
in a way,
Interesting.
and it's pretty neat. I need to find a way to get my save back for it so I can stream it some more.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I might just have to start over, and oh well. But I can if I have to.
I can and I will. I think I can't think of the first Sonic game I played. I
Did you say it was Riders?
Yes, that's what it was. But uh, I think I then either played Sonic Adventure DX or Sonic Battle 2 or something. I don't remember. I remember because it was the one where Eggman is in the thing. He's in his like little mech and he breaks down the doors, finds Shadow, and Shadow's like, "I am the ultimate life form."
That's Sonic Adventure 2.
Okay. Um, isn't that also the
Amazing
one where if
game.
you play the normal hero, the first stage is going down on the board and the giant truck
Yep.
is yeah. I never played that level.
You've never played City Escape?
Yeah, apparently I only played the dark story and like never played the light story, which is upsetting because I probably would have loved that first level.
I mean, it is on Steam.
So is Sonic 3D Blast, and I really want to get that because I loved that. That was so much
Oh,
fun.
that's actually the guy who originally helped make all the code and gameplay and stuff for 3D Blast made a mod for the PC version that fixed a lot of the problems
Oh,
it had. Yeah, like he put a playable Supersonic in there and everything, and like a map that works better. He made a lot of improvements, and this was from the original guy, so that's pretty cool. But 3D Blast is pretty fun. There's people that like 3D Blast, and there's people that hate 3D Blast.
hmm.
I think it would be really cool, and I don't know why. I just feel like this would mix well. Is if somebody took the gameplay, like modded Lost World, how the gameplay, and recreated 3D Blast in that. Because the kind of gameplay Lost World has, it kind of almost feels like Lost World.
Interesting.
Or not Lost World, like 3D Blast. Anyway, it would be really cool. Let me. How much is 3D Blast on here?
It's like $14, I think.
Um, I'm trying to find out.
Hold on, let me read your chat for you. He says, Just Adventures is renowned for that. Not sure what that means. Sonic 06 was worth the hype, right, guys? Kappa.
No. Sonic 3D Blast is $5.
Really?
Yep. Sonic Adventure 2 is 10. They should still put all the other Sonic games on Steam.
I would I would play them.
I mean, there's quite a bit of them on here. There's just ones they need to add. Like they don't have colors. They don't have Unleashed.
Is Colors
They
the
don't
good
have
one?
Riders. Color. Define the good one, because there's multiple good ones.
Never mind that. Because
What
debatable.
what are you thinking of as the good one?
Um, well, uh, can I retract that statement?
No, not at all.
Please?
Nah. Ooh, here, check this out. I'm gonna send this to you.
Uh-oh.
That seems like a pretty good deal right there.
Oh,
It's like it's like 59 Genesis games for 30 bucks.
okay.
And all the Sonic ones are on there, I think. Yeah, Sonic 1, 2, 3D Blast, CD, Spinball, they're all in there.
I
And then a
played
bunch of other
Sonic
things.
Spinball. It was not very good.
It's which version did you play?
I don't know.
There's different versions. And one of them is very, very bad. If I remember correctly, it's the Game Gear version that sucks.
Oh, wait. Uh, what is
And the
Mean
Genesis
Bean
version is good.
Mean Bean
What?
Machine?
Oh, that's like Puyo Puyo.
I think I also played that. No, I didn't.
If you had Mega Collection at some point, you probably did.
I think I did rent the yeah, because I rented games from the library basically. So did you see the thing I sent you?
Uh, you didn't send me anything.
Yeah, I did.
No,
Yes.
no, you
Yes,
didn't.
I did. I can hear myself.
Where?
Check your Steam.
Oh, uh,
uh,
okay, cool. Thanks.
so, yeah.
That didn't happen. Not at all. No.
Shush.
No, I'm totally not installing that right now.
Okay, let me know how long it's gonna take.
3 minutes.
7 minutes for me. Alright, let's stall for 7 more minutes.
Nope, now it says two
Oh,
minutes.
now mine says 9 minutes.
A minute and a half.
Alright, shut up.
I have high speed internet.
Alright, good
So
for
why'd we
you.
go with this?
Oh,
Is it because it's got workshop support?
yeah.
Yeah, that would be a selling point. Gotta clap that. What's the most pop, pop things?
What's
Oh my god.
what's poppin'?
What's poppin', y'all?
Um, what is what is your definition of a good game? Because you know that mine is Transistor. Or no, not Transistor is my favorite game, but Horizon Zero Dawn is my definition of good game.
Um,
Because it just looks good, it
um,
plays nice.
Dark Cloud 2.
What? Dark Cloud?
Dark Cloud 2.
Dark Cloud? What?
Dark Cloud 2.
Why specifically two?
Because 2 is a lot better than the first game.
Alright, it looks not.
It's one of those sequels where once you play the sequel, you don't ever want to play the original again because it's that improved.
Yeah, this does not look very good.
It's a PS2 game. You can't judge it that
Oh,
hard.
hey, I played freaking Jack and Daxter, okay? And that looked freaking awesome for what it was.
Oh, this game looks amazing too.
I'm looking at it right now.
For the
It looks
graphics
it
that
looks
they
like
had.
freaking Secret
It
of
was,
Mana.
I think it was one of the earlier games.
Do you know Secret of Mana?
Yes, because they re-released it on the Switch.
Oh, really? Okay. I played that at
hmm
my babysitter's house.
Actually, I think they're remaking it for the Switch.
I played Secret of Mana. He also had Star Fox, but I could not figure out that one. And then yeah,
Starfax.
Star Fox. The only Star Fox game I
Starfax.
played was on the DS, and it was probably not that good because the controls weren't that good.
Uh, that's probably the 64 remake thing.
Yeah, where you like shot all the
Yeah.
ships in the city, and then there was the giant ship that you had to spin and go through all the rings in order to break it. Yeah, it was interesting. I also played Phantom Hourglass. Um,
That game is Garbo.
what? Why?
Because it is.
Just because it's on DS?
It's a Garbo game.
How is it Garbo? It's exactly like Wind Waker.
The art style is like Wind Waker. The game is nothing
No, the
like Wind
game is
Waker.
like it too.
No.
Yes.
I
The
think.
only difference
Okay,
is that.
here's what I think. Here's what I think,
Alright.
alright? The game itself, it's not that bad. If it didn't have forced touchscreen control, it'd be an amazing game.
Alright, so literally
But you have to
the
play it with the
only
touchscreen, and
thing
that sucks.
about it that you don't like is that it's on DS. So if it was on a different console, you would like it?
No, it's not that it's on DS. It's that it's a DS game that forces you to do everything with the touchscreen, like movement and all. Like if you were able to move him around with like the normal buttons and shit, it would have been an amazing game.
So if it was
Because
not
like
on
boomerang and
DS.
stuff on touchscreen, that makes sense. I can see why you could use the boomerang and shit on the touchscreen, but having to use every single damn thing on the touchscreen felt wrong.
Alright.
It's like you made a phone game and put it on DS. Just what are you doing?
Okay.
I think if Nintendo remade Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks and just made them actual like button controls, they'd be amazing games.
But
I used to have Phantom Hourglass. I liked it. It's just the controls are weird.
alright. But the actual game in it of itself, like
The actual game is good.
alright, fine.
It's one of those games that was killed by the control scheme, just like Star Fox Zero was killed by the control scheme. Because there was actually a pretty good new Star Fox game for the Wii U, but they were like, "Oh, let's force you to use the motion controls on the Wii U to play the game." Wow, that's cool. Thanks, Nintendo. It's like the best idea you've ever had.
launching.
Oh.
Oops. Where did it go?
Oh, it's gonna blast itself. No, no, no. Hello? Can I get to the volume mixer?
Alright, we're trying to launch Human Fall Flat, by the way, guys.
Yep. I gotta set up my controller.
Howdy!
Everybody gets to see like 50,
Oh,
not
my
15,
dad has pizza.
fucking 10 minutes.
Should I go get it?
I mean, we got 10 minutes left.
10 minutes
And
left?
if,
Oh!
yeah.
Alright, screw Human Fall Flat. Let's just keep talking then.
Nah.
No, we're not just gonna play.
We can still play this after.
Alright, but let's finish the podcast. We've talked about literally nothing this entire podcast.
We talked about games.
Yeah. We
Games.
tried to figure out what to talk about.
And why Phantom Hourglass suck? I mean, what?
Oh, okay. I think freaking all.
No. You know what we should
I think
do?
all Sonic side scrollers are horrible.
Well, that's just a wrong
That's
opinion.
just
Anyway.
No. I have a very.
It's
I have
okay
a
to have
valid
incorrect
point, and I will
opinions.
explain.
It's okay to have incorrect opinions. It's
Shut
alright.
up. Shut up. Let me explain.
No,
Let me
but what I was
explain.
gonna say.
Hush.
I know you don't like Mania.
Hush. Because Sonic games are you trying to go fast. You're going to blast through it. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to like enjoy the world. You're going to be running up walls and doing loops
You don't
and
like hitting
jumps
the
and
walls.
stuff. Anyways, the point of the game is that you're supposed to collect all this stuff. You're supposed to explore and know where stuff is, and the only way you can do that is to stop and go slow and check every little nook and cranny and detail and backtrack and go look at stuff, and it's just so counterintuitive. It's like these two widely different things trying to slam together, because you're supposed to either slow down, enjoy, and like look around and like find secrets and explore and whatnot, or you dash through and enjoy the environment and do cool jumps and flips and run into stuff and beat a bunch of monsters. You can't put them both together. It just doesn't work.
It works perfectly
No, it
fine.
doesn't.
You just can't handle that kind of game.
What do you mean I can't handle it? It's not about personal preference or what I can or cannot do. It just does not function as a concept of an actual game. If you are trying to run through and have fun, but then also stop and try and find stuff because you're like, oh, I didn't find the secret, I have to play the level again. Well, then you're not going to be doing the same stuff. Because it makes sense in Mario games where you can just run through and bypass all the enemies, or you can go slow and fight the enemies, or you can go even slower and hit every single box and check every like pipe.
I will show you how it works.
No, because it doesn't work for you, because you know everything already.
Not really.
Literally, all it does is it happens by fluke. You're just running and then you like mess up, you hit something, or just, I don't know. It just baffles me why they made the game like that, where you like, if you hit just the right angle or bounce off of this thing and manage to hit a switch, you like fly towards the end, but you'll miss the end and go through a ring, and then you're teleported to another dimension where you're supposed to go through, but you're supposed to hit all these certain things and change their color, and then you collect a key, and then you go through, and then you go to another dimension where you're walking around and collecting balls, and you're jumping, and then you don't just find the end, you survive and like actually get all the coins and find the emerald, and then you get the special. It just why? Why? In the 3D games, it makes sense because you walk around and you're trying to go fast, but you can't, and you struggle, and you're like, okay, well, at least there's an alternate path because I failed, so I can do this now. So you know when you fail, you know that when you fail and you're off the main path, the direct path, and you get back on it, and then you can go fast again. It's when it breaks you away from doing the running and the jumping, and it's like, hey, actually, like there's a secret here, and you have to try really hard and set up stuff to make it work. It. I don't like it.
I see that.
And there's a video of me playing this, and I'm good at it too. Like, you would think that I'm enjoying it, but no, because it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Do you?
I cannot enjoy a game like that. Not because it's not a good game, because it's obviously well made and it's interesting and there's fun characters and concepts and stuff and it looks great, but the entire point of what you're supposed to be doing completely contrasts what you're supposed to be doing.
You're just supposed to get to the end of the level.
But then it's also like Banjo Kazooie, where you have to collect all the things and go through all the places and collect everything, and then you can get the end.
Where is it like that? The only
You're
things that are
supposed to
there are the
collect the
emeralds.
rings and collect the emeralds and find the secrets.
You don't have to get all the rings. The rings are just there.
Yeah, that's literally just any video game if you just run past all the enemies and just get to the end. I mean, that's what Mario is. You don't have to get any of this stuff. You just get to the end of the level and you're done. That's all it is.
Anyway,
You have 3 minutes to disprove me.
I'll just prove you by showing you the game.
I ain't gonna watch shit.
Yeah, you
No.
will. You know
No,
you
I'm blind. Alright, Dark Souls it is.
will.
Shall we just end the stream?
There's no point in drawing out 3 minutes of not.
Alright. Thank you everyone for joining into episode -1.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
-1 because it's gonna be -2 next time.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just so down with that. It's interesting.
Just make everybody question. What? Hello?
Everyone,
Or
everyone's just gonna think
I
it's
could do
Dash.
people on math and just do a -1 plus -1.
It's episode 0 again. All right, this has been the SKULK podcast. Good night, everybody.
This no incorrect. The SKULK
Well,
podcast.
who's to say? It's not like there's a giant text on the screen, like me.
Oh, we don't have a logo.
Yeah, we do. I made an MS Paint for you, and you didn't like it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What's wrong with my
I'm not
drawing?
throwing an MS Paint fucking
All right, I got so
5-second put together.
it
as a
was
logo.
not 5 seconds, but all right. It's because I struggled.
Okay,
for,
10
I
seconds.
struggled for 50 minutes trying to install a text font, and it didn't work. And I didn't know how to make it work, and I don't know.
You can't make a font.
You can't just make a font.
It's so easy to install a font.
Well, then teach me.
You download the font, you click it, you hit
I
install.
did that. Shut up.
And ta-da, it's installed.
All right, it's installed, but it doesn't work when I type it out. I can select it even, and it just doesn't show up.
Hmm.
Anyways, we're gonna stop the podcast now.
Yep.
All right, say some final words.
Final words.
You said that last time too.
No,
Yes.
but no, that's gonna be it for today. We'll be back on Wednesday with another round of this shit.
This was horrible.
Hopefully in a much more prepared fashion.
Hopefully. I even had a topic to talk about, and you're like, no,
I just
I don't
felt like
want
shit all week, so I didn't do anything. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a nice one.